We are less than 2 weeks away from the 65th Annual Grammy Awards, which air live on CBS and Paramount Plus at 8 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, February 5th. And our very own music editor, Kwam, has kept a close eye on this year's nominees and is here to tell us about his predictions in a few of the biggest categories. Kwam, what you got for us?
Thank you, David. And like David mentioned, the Grammys is music's biggest night. Artists dream of hearing their name being called on stage to celebrate their achievements and hard work. However, keeping up with all the nominations can be a challenge, so we built a collection that features the top categories, past performances, and so much more. Just say Grammys into your voice remote to see it all. However, we all know the Grammys don't have the best track record when choosing the right winners. Luckily for you, faithful viewers, your boy Kwam has recruited his own award committee, and we decided who really should win. Because, we are dripping in objectivity. So let's take a look at the best new artist. So this year, there wasn't a clear-cut winner. Nominees included the Italian band Måneskin, R&B singer Mooney Long, and Brazilian pop star Anitta, just to name a few. However, let's look at who will win, and more importantly, who should win. So I think Lotto is the clear favorite here. She's had a huge hit in 2022 with her song Big Energy that sampled Mariah Carey's classic Fantasy. And additionally, she released an album that features some of rap's biggest names, such as Lil Wayne, 21 Savage, and Childish Gambino. She's had a pretty big 2022, and I think a lot of people are starting to come onto her more than some of the other folks in the Best New Artist category. However, because I am dripping in objectivity, Amar Paulo should be the winner. Firstly, Amar Paulo, he's been grinding in the underground music scene for a minute now. And his sound, it's rooted in R&B, but he often blends genres, and he's just simply a fresher breath air. And all this has culminated into one of my favorite albums of 2022, Ivory, which features one of my most played songs, Killing Me. If you haven't heard it, it's so good. It's just so catchy, and it's like so chill. It's like a perfect blend of like indie, like an indie cut, but also like has like a little bit of R&B feels, and it's just so sentimental, and it's a great song, great album. And Amar Paulo has a bright future, and I definitely think he deserves to be the best new artist. But David, Audrey, who do you think should win? Have you heard of any of these artists?
Only heard of Lotto, and you're right, she did have a big year. I mean, that Big Energy song was everywhere. Yeah, I've never heard of Omar Apollo, so I can't even. I don't even know if I know I couldn't name a song.
No, and to the surprise of no one, I don't know who either of these people are. And I think Wet Leg should win because that is my jam. Because they're also nominated for Best New Artist, so that would be my write-in for this game we're playing right here. But no, I have no idea who these two folks are, but I will check them out and I'll see if I agree with Kwam.
So Audrey, while I was choosing who should win Best New Artist, I had Sammy on the committee, one of our co-workers, and she said that Wet Leg should not be on. I was like, but Audrey loves
Wet Leg's so good. But well, Sammy's getting a talking to.
Listen, those were Sammy's words, not mine. I vouched for Wet Leg, but she said Amar Apollo. I was like, I think you're right, Sammy. I think you're right.
Okay.
I don't know. I'd write in Måneskin. You said they were nominated too, right?
Yeah.
They were. They are. Yes. Is it Måneskin? I thought it was Måneskin. Honestly, I don't know. I didn't really do my research.
I don't know. Måneskin. There's a little symbol over one of the letters, so I imagine.
I've never seen that symbol before. I did not know what it meant. I was like, is it a degree of E? I don't know. So I was a little confused.
But I know them, and what do they sing? That begging song?
Yeah.
Yeah. Begging you.
Yeah.
I know them.
We should start a choir, guys. I think we can sound great. Covering Måneskin songs. Okay, let's look at Record of the Year. So, Record of the Year often gets confused with Song of the Year, and to put it simply, Song of the Year really focuses on the writing and the composition and all that boring stuff that no one cares about. While Record of the Year really focuses on who was or what was everyone listening to for that year. So, with that, let's take a look at the selections. Okay, first up, we have Adele, Easy on Me. I think it's easy. No. No. Okay, I tried. I think it's easy to understand why Adele will win this category. I mean, the song was her first song in years. It instantly went number one. It was a smash hit, and Adele just did she had an amazing performance on the song. With her powerful vocals and heartfelt lyrics about being, not a good person. And I think everyone was just so enamored with Adele, and everyone loved it. I loved it. I thought it was a great song. I'm not even a big Adele fan. Also, Adele is a Grammy favorite. She often wins when I personally don't think she deserved to, and some other folks, not trying to throw any shade at Adele, but Beyonce deserved it. Hot take. That's not really hot. Audrey might disagree with me, but I think it's easy to see why Adele might win, or will win this. But who should win? Because I am dripping in objectivity, David. You can't deny my logic. Steve Lacy, Bad Habit. And let me tell you why before you try to disagree with me. It's not like Adele's song. It didn't just start off as a smash hit. No, it was better than that. It had to climb from the depths of obscurity to hit number one. You know what that means? It had to face the grind, the hustle. Adele doesn't know about the hustle. Steve Lacy does. You know how I know Steve Lacy knows about the hustle? He's been making critically acclaimed music for years before Bad Habit. And now everyone's on him. Everyone loves him. And that's the power of a great song. I think this showcases Steve Lacy's ability to write a catchy song without following a traditional pop formula. And just trust me, listen to it one time. If you haven't heard it, I guarantee you're going to be singing the song for the entire month. And that is why Steve Lacy, Bad Habit, is the record of the year.
If I haven't heard it, I can't avoid that song. It's everywhere, all the time.
It's everywhere.
Listen, my problem with I have a hard time separating the music from the artist in this case, because he's such a crybaby over the fact that people only know him from TikTok. And that's like a real big sticking point for me. Like, I know he's had like hissy fits at concerts because people only know the 15 seconds of Bad Habit from the TikTok videos. And I know, like, I saw him on stage smash someone's phone. Like, and I get it. It could be frustrating for someone who's like you said, grinded for years and years to make good music, and then you're only known for 15 seconds of a single song. But like, when you have an opportunity in front of an audience to introduce them to music, like, don't act like a jerk. Whatever. That's my personal feeling. Like, yeah, it is a good song, but like, don't be like all that. I love Easy on Me. And honestly, if my write-in would be Harry Styles for this, I think he should have Record of the Year, because as it was, yeah, I felt like it was a bigger song than both of them.
Let me get to David real quick.
Yes.
I agree. I do think that Steve Lacy is throwing a bit of a hissy fit, and I think while it's understandable, I do think it's a great opportunity to show the people that are there why you are more than Bad Habit. But this is not a conversation about personalities or what they do on stage. No, this is a conversation about a song, okay? We're taking everything else out of consideration. It's all about Bad Habit. It's all about Bad Habit. So with that in consideration, to my conclusion, Bad Habit is the better song, hands down. And I am dripping in objectivity, so I can't be wrong. But Audrey, let me hear your thoughts. David, you're done. You're done for today.
I'm done.
I have no thoughts on this. Like, I'm a almost 40-year-old mom who knows nothing about cool current music. So, of course, I know Adele because, all moms do. Maybe like I would know this song if someone like sung it to me or hummed it to me, because I have been perusing TikTok as of late. Shocker. So maybe I would know it, but not off the top of my head.
David, you got this. You're the one with the vocal chops. If you want to take a stab at singing the song.
I bite my tongue. It's a bad habit.
Oh, I do know that song.
Yes, and that's the 5 seconds from TikTok.
Yeah, all right.
That's all I know.
I totally know that song. I'm gonna have to agree with David on Harry Styles though, because that all Harry Styles was like everywhere all year, and I very much enjoy him and his music. But we'll see.
Hot take, that wasn't even my favorite song on the album. Honestly, I thought As It Was kind of overrated. I thought it's an okay song. It's not on my liked songs list, but I enjoyed his album, and I just didn't think it was that great. But hey, what do I know?
Late Night Talking is a better song, I will say, I think, than As It Was.
I agree.
Yeah.
I could think of like 4 or 5 songs on that album I think that were better than As It Was. But those are not the selections because those aren't objective takes. Those are subjective takes, and Kwam is dripping in objectivity. So now let's look at Album of the Year. So this is the most decorated album of the night, and with all the decoration, often comes with criticism and scrutiny because the Grammys often always mess it up. So let's look at who will win. Okay. I think it's easy to see why Beyonce should win and will win, because even though the sale numbers don't reflect it, this is one of the biggest albums of the year. It was Beyonce's first album in 5 years, or over 5 years, really. It had a smash hit with Break My Soul and produced another hit with Cuff It that's currently climbing the charts right now. But most importantly, it showcases Beyonce's ability to just never settle. I think as an artist, when you're, getting up there in your career and you've been around for such a long time, it becomes hard to, tap into that creative juice and just stay fresh. And with this album, I think Beyonce showed that she is not staying put. She is going to continue to keep pushing her creative boundaries. And lastly, I mean, she's been snubbed so many times for Album of the Year that if it were to happen again, oh my God, the Beehive will riot. And I don't want to be part of that riot. I'd rather just, just give it to Beyonce because let's all just say, Beyonce, you deserve it. You deserve it. But who really should win is Coldplay, Music of the Spheres, or how I like to call it, the Emoji Album. If you haven't seen this album, it's like all emoji titles. It's kind of hilarious. But it's the album from the British rock band Coldplay. We all know who they are. And this album... Hold on, I'm sorry. I think there was a mistake.
What?
Our producer Brad.
No.
Apparently, Brad is a huge Coldplay fan.
You've been sabotaged?
He sabotaged the selection. I'm sorry, y'all.
Breaking news.
Can we please show the real winner of who it should be? Please. It's Beyonce. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? It was actually Beyonce for all the reasons I listed. And like I said, she's had an illustrious career, and the only thing that she's really missing is a best album win. So this is obviously the right answer.
Wait,
you can't deny my logic, Audrey.
I'm denying
my
nothing.
logic, Audrey. But
I
I'll
have
let
a
you
question.
comment.
I have a question. It's a very honest and serious question. This is not a joke.
Yes.
Did Coldplay have a new album?
Yes, I have the same question.
They did. That's the Emoji album.
Okay.
Go
no idea. Not
go
a
to
clue.
Spotify. Say Spotify into your voice remote and look at the album. It's all emojis. It's actually hilarious. It's like, oh, you got like 45-year-old men putting emojis as their song titles. As I guess this will be to the kids.
Okay, I legit had no idea they had new music at all. Not even a new song, let alone an entire album.
No, I didn't hear a single song from Coldplay this year.
No,
also, Break My Soul is terrible. So awful. So bad. Break My Soul is a terrible song. Harry's House should win.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Clearly, my coworkers are not dripping in objectivity. Clearly, they are subjective and don't know what they're talking about. I apologize to the viewers, but that's why you should listen to Kwam. He is dripping in objectivity. But if you want to see any more of the nominations or some of the past performances or anything else Grammy related, just say Grammys into your Xfinity voice remote.